Hello, everyone. This is Tiny Table Talks, and we are here with Zach and Evan from Pinegrove.
Hello.
Hi.
So how have you all liked Austin so far? South by Southwest treating you well?
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great. This is actually our first time here, so I'm not sure we really knew what to expect. Our first day, which was Thursday, we didn't even arrive until about 5 p.m., I think, and we played 4 shows that day, so that was a little crazy. Yesterday, we did one.
Every outcome such a calm down. Lately afternoon with the shades drawn down.
And then Evan did a solo show.
Takes a part of me and I'll got to take some things in stride.
Today, we haven't had any shows to do, so we've gotten to see a lot of bands that we've loved. We've seen Big Thief today. We've seen Horse Jumper just down here. We saw Into It Over It. So it's been a great day of kind of getting to walk around and see some bands that we wanted to see. We also saw a lot of music last night. So yeah, equal parts crazy, beautiful, fun, exhausting, where I think we're pretty tired, but it's been great.
Yeah, and then you all played the Run for Cover showcase. How did you all get in contact with Jeff, or did he message y'all, or how did that relationship start?
Well, I guess the way it happened was that we began booking shows with Greg Horrible, who I guess we were put in touch with Greg through our friend Dexter, who played drums in Tawny Peaks and also used to play drums in Alex G. And so that's how Greg found out about us. Also, our friend Cam Boucher was yelling at Greg for a little while about us, and our friend Tyler. So I guess that was triangulated. And then, so Greg got on board, and once we finished this bad boy, we started sending it around via those 3 folks' help, and we caught the ear of the people at Run for Cover, and they liked it, and I think we were on the same page, so that's how it got organized.
That's awesome. And Run for Cover has amazing bands on them, so it's awesome to see that you all are with such a great family of people.
Yeah.
Shout out to Run for Cover.
Big shout out.
And do you all, particularly writing this album, did you have like certain processes that you go through?
I write mostly by myself. A lot of times while I'm walking, a lot of times at night, maybe in a park. There's a park by my house in Montclair called Brookdale Park that I spent a lot of nights in while I was writing this and just working out lyrical kinks and stuff like that. And then once I had a song to a place that I was comfortable sharing it, then I would bring it to the band and we would arrange it together, usually me and Zach first, and then bring it to the other bandmates. But actually, it was a little bit unusual for the recording of this bad boy. We did our parts first, actually before we knew how to play it as a band. And so for this tour, this is the first time that we've been in any way obligated to play these songs. It took us a while to actually learn as a band how to play some of these in a way that felt effective in a live context. Especially songs like Then Again and Aphasia. I don't know why those were especially hard, but they were.
Just bring
Then Again's really fast,
yeah.
and Aphasia's really repetitive. So that required a lot of super specific attention to dynamics and arrangement. Exactly what is our approach for every single section. Every single line. We really went line by line for that song. But now it's one of our favorites to play.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You get in what you put out. What's the phrase? You get in what you put out. Thanks, folks.
What goes up must come down.
Well, did y'all draw from any influences of other artists or other just like genres of music to like help you bring it all together?
I'm overwhelmed by influences that we've even just seen in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned so much just being in an opportunity to see 6, 7, 8 shows a day that I can't wait to kind of go back to the lab after having seen some really unbelievable shows this weekend.
Do y'all have any favorites that you'd never heard of that you'd seen?
Gosh, we haven't seen too much that we had never heard of this weekend because every day it's like wake up, make the schedule for all the bands you want to see. I had never seen Margaret Glaspie's live band until yesterday. I'd listened to her, but never seen the band. That really blew me and us away. She's out of Brooklyn. Big Thief I mentioned earlier, we saw today. That's who I got on this t-shirt over the flannel. Palm we saw last night, and we've seen them a ton before. I think I got a pin on somewhere down there. Yeah, you can
3
just work on
shirts
pulling
later.
that out. Yeah. We saw the Porches show last night at like 1:15 in the morning, and that
so
just
good.
absolutely blew us away. I mean, we've seen them a bunch before, but we've been listening to that new record a lot. So, I mean, there are so many influences that range in so many different directions so broadly, but I think right now we're truly overwhelmed by just the artists that we've gotten to see in the last couple days.
Yeah. And how's tour been?
It's been a tiring 3 days. We are. We're going to be back in Austin before we're back home. Like, we go from here up to St. Louis and then loop around the country and then Austin and then we're back home. How are you feeling about that, E?
Really excited to visit Austin when South by Southwest is not going on. I think we were falling in love with the city. We're really having a great time here. I can't wait to visit it in more ordinary circumstances.
They're the most wonderful. Big shouts out to Josh and to Calvin.
If I could do all these interviews with just like a head, just like slightly above a table and just talking, best thing ever.